taking you on a little journey from Chora to Pythagorio today, and we'll be walking the streets to show you what the walk is like. Chora is a little village on the island of Samos. It is pretty well self-sufficient with a few amenities like shops and hairdressers and butchers and things like that. But if you want a little bit of entertainment, you do have to go to Pythagorio. And we tend to go to Pythagorio quite often. We walk there. It takes about an hour to get there by foot from Chora, and it is a pleasant walk. There is beautiful scenery all along the way, which we love. Unfortunately, their walking paths aren't that great there, so half the walk is on kind of rocky terrain, kind of juggling the traffic with keeping yourself safe, but the rest of the walk is on a nice footpath, which is enjoyable. And you get to see a lot of things along the way. There's a lot of little churches, there's buildings, there are quite a few modern amenities, but what I love the most about this walk is on the left-hand side, there is view of the hills absolutely everywhere, all along the way, along with olive trees and fruit trees. On the right hand side there's sections where there are blank spaces where you can see the ocean, and I just love that about this town, this village, this island. It is really nice and green, and we can do a lot. We can walk there, which is walk to Pythagorio for an evening drink, which we often quite do, maybe every second night or so. So it is really worth a walk. Up along the side there, if I zoom in a little bit closer, there's Panagia Spiliani, which is quite a historic monastery on the island, and it's a beautiful cave inside with an old church that's worth a visit. Every time we come here, we go and light a candle. And we continue our walk here on a nice footpath, which is the best bit about the walk. It's not far, like I said, it's only an hour, but it is still nice to walk on a footpath. And here we're approaching Pythagorio. There's the car park on the right hand side where the ocean is, but also there's a castle right in the distance there. It's called the Lycurgos Castle. It's a 19th century building, and it's got a museum on the side there as well, and we often go to that, take a picnic lunch, and we sit along there and have our lunch and enjoy the beautiful view. So this is walking into Pythagorio now, but we are going to go back down the back streets. As you can tell, it's a little bit more touristy. There's pebbly roads, but as we're taking the back streets here, I just want to take you through some of the more older parts of Pythagorio. And this is the ancient Agora, which was the old part of Samos, the ancient, and they've just kept it there for you to have a look at. You will find a lot of ancient spots like this throughout Samos, especially in Pythagorio. So we walk down the back streets here, and you find you do have a cross between some newer buildings, and then there's a lot of older buildings, a lot of accommodation in Pythagorio because it is quite a big tourist attraction. So we always love walking down these streets, because if you take a different street each time, you find something completely different to look at. And there's beautiful plants. That was a massive fig tree, and there's fig trees everywhere, and in the summer you can just smell the fruit. It is just divine, and they've got beautiful bougainvilleas everywhere creeping around, a lot of homes just crawling around on the trees. They're just so pretty, and their streets are very lined with a lot of trees in Pythagorio, which makes them really pretty to look at. There's always something to see around every corner. Some homes are beautifully restored, like this one here. I had a little peek inside, and it was just beautifully done. An old kind of exterior, but they modernize the inside and make it look really pretty. So what we're going to do today, we're on a little hunt to go and find that there's a street that we walk down, and we know that there's steps. There's a lot of steps on a little hill, and we do that for a little bit of an exercise every time we come here. It's a really nice way to just spend your day as you're walking through Pythagorio and heading down to go and buy yourself a coffee at the end of the day. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're kind of looking through some side streets just to find which street that was, because we couldn't remember. So we will find it very soon, I'm very sure. So and I will go on that little walk up and down the steps for my little bit of exercise while I burn up some calories for my little sweet that I'm going to have at the end of the day. And yeah, it's really pretty just seeing the ocean as you're walking through, that hot wind, that hot summer breeze. We are in end of August here, and it's really quite warm. And yeah, I love the blues as well. They have a lot of beautiful blues here. Oh, and here are the steps. So we found them. So it's just a step all the way up, and people just live here, and you see some grannies just walking up and down these steps, and you think, oh my God, how do you do that? But they do such a good job at it. I guess that's why they live for so long. Now we're just going to go for a little wander after this because it is still morning, and we want to go and have a coffee. And after that, we'll take you through the rest of our day at Pythagorio and share that with you. Because really everywhere my eye turns, there's something beautiful to have a look at, whether it's not these beautiful little homes and side streets and bougainvilleas. There's the water right at the end there that I just can't get enough of. Certainly working up that appetite for that coffee and sweet that I'm going to have soon. And this is the view from the top of Pythagorio, where we've walked at the steps there. And we're going to make our way back down to go and find that coffee shop that we love so much. The shop is called Two Spoons. It sits at the edge of Pythagorio there, and it has the best coffee and desserts. And that's just what we're going to do this morning before we ponder on the rest of our day and take you for a walk a little bit further down the track to see what we've got to show you. I hope you like this video.